been out of work for a very long time. जैसे अब स्त्री चल गई तो अब सब हॉरर कॉमेडी बनाएंगे. 99% of the times I've not been able to bring myself to do something that I did not connect with. Filmmaking is such a big thing. You're just a spare part in that.
Why do you think that is lacking in Bollywood comedies today? क्योंकि आजकल Bollywood comedies बहुत slapstick हो गई है.
देखिए मेरे ख्याल से वो जो डिमांड रहेगी ना उसकी सप्लाई होती रहेगी. कभी ना कभी वो स्लैपस्टिक चली थी. अब वो जिन्होंने बनाई थी उनकी अच्छी थी, जो कुछ उसके बाद बनाने गए उनसे बनी नहीं या उनसे लिखी नहीं गई, या फिर कभी कभी देश का माहौल भी अलग होता है. सोसाइटी आप किस मूड में जागे, आपका आज कॉमेडी देखने का मन है क्या, 10 कॉमेडी आ गई 11वीं देखने का मन नहीं है. आप जैसे मडगांव के फेवर में ये आ गया कि इसीलिए बैक इन वोग, हमको थोड़ी पता था, हमको पिक्चर बनानी थी, अब वो वोग में आ गई, हमारी किस्मत अच्छी है. उससे पहले एक्शन 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 आया था. अब वही है, जैसे अब स्त्री चल गई तो अब सब हॉरर कॉमेडी बनाएंगे, लेकिन ये ज़रूरी नहीं कि हॉरर कॉमेडीज अच्छी होंगी सारी. तो मैं आई थिंक एवरी फिल्म मेकर हैज़ हिज ओन टेस्ट स्टाइल ऑफ टेलिंग द फिल्म्स. आई एम ट्राइंग टू डिस्कवर माइन. And I feel that this was what I wanted to do, and I just went with that.
I want to ask you, were there certain things when you started off in your career that you had to face, where you couldn't really choose, but you had to go with it, क्योंकि क्या पता click कर जाए and it works for you?
To answer your first question, of course, in your career you'll go through ups and downs, and there'll be moments when you're challenged to kind of decide, like, I don't believe in this. Should I just do it for what it will be? For me, unfortunately or fortunately, it's always, most times, 99% of the times, I've not been able to bring myself to do something that I did not connect with, which comes with its own kind of issues. Sometimes people say, you're an actor, your job is to deliver a story that's been written by you, for you, and a director who tells you, and you're just a medium. Fair enough. But I just feel at the same time, as an actor, you're the only person who's selling yourself, not anything else. A director is selling his talent, as a technician, a writer is selling his script. So for you to kind of connect with that audience, and at least I'm that kind of an actor, I need to feel it in some way to be able to deliver it with all honesty. So if I've not been able to do that, most times I've not done stuff and then been out of work for a very long time. But then there are times like when I didn't believe in something initially, then I spent more time, then I felt lukewarm about it. I said, okay, let's go and do it. And it turned out to be really good. And there were times when I did something that I thought was great, but it did not end up being that. It's when I understood that filmmaking is such a big thing. You're just a spare part in that. So your performance or the greatness of a script can only be as good as you imagined if every other department works at the same level, right? It has to be edited well. It has to be, the mixing has to be great. The BGM has to be great. It has to be promoted well. And then it has to be released properly with proper show times. That's when you start to say that, okay, it's not just about the script, it's also about the setup. So yes, when you're starting off, it's a very tough call. And I just feel that at that level, you just need to be at peace with yourself. Because, how the project will do, it's not in your hand. But how you feel while doing it is in your hand. So at least be in control of that as long as you can.